Purchase your tracks today.
Let it drop. Let it drop one time. Look at foul. DJ Teeyuh. Nice. I like it. Allo.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Year.
calendar new year.
That was DJ Teeyuh on the ones and twos.
Thank you.
Hi. Welcome to
Hey.
Lakou Dlo. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy calendar new year. Emphasis on calendar. Because the
Cal-
real New Year's is spring equinox. I'm just throwing it out there.
Ashe.
So,
So,
we know.
yeah, welcome to our living, breathing archive, our lucid dream. We're going underwater. We
Literally.
are here. And I'm really grateful. So to ground in Lakou Dlo, I wanted to read from Nodomi, which is literally my Bible. And it talks about Lakou, because we want to really ground on what a Lakou is every time we come together, because I feel like our Lakou has saved my life.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm going to read from that because I really want to bring in study when we come together, like some political study
Yeah.
and like the importance of that. So I'm going to read from that real quick. And I invite everyone here, just take a deep breath with me in through the nose. Feel yourself ground. Feel yourself be here. And then I'm going to read from what Mamamojoo shared. For nearly 10 years, I have been interested in the Lakou, a kind of vital place, a place of multi-dimensional life, where several families, or rather, an extended family, shares all aspects of life, spiritual, economic, cultural. In fact, the Lakou has 3 functions: preservation, protection, and renewal. And yeah, I wanted to ground in that: preservation, protection, and renewal.
I think we definitely have been slow rolling and building that for ourselves. And I'm super excited we get to like outwardly do this. Because we've been in our Lakou for like 2 years.
Yeah.
We've been in practice for 2 years, just being in flow, going through conflicts, getting all these downloads, and like this is the time for us to actually like outward express that. So
Yeah.
I'm super grateful for that.
I'm super grateful, and I
Yeah.
just hope that this inspires other people to start building a Lakou, because I feel like Lakou is like that underground railroad, if you will, of like how we sustain ourselves, sustain our communities, and so.
And you set your own rules and your own tone and how you want your Lakou to be and like how you function and the intentionality behind it.
Ashe.
Yeah.
And the mutual aid,
Yes.
the mutual care,
Yes.
the
yes,
reciprocity,
yes.
the
Yeah.
love, the juiciness.
It's all
So
there.
welcome to our yard, everyone.
Welcome, welcome.
Woo, what's your name?
I'm Mamamojoo. Hey, y'all.
Where you from? What city you repping?
Miami. Really Homestead. I'm gonna say Homestead though for real, cause you know, I was down south, across some tracks. But yeah, Miami. I'm a Miami girl, city girl, but country girl at heart. That's the
Ashe.
thing.
Yeah. I'm
Who are
Yoly.
you?
My name is Yoly.
Yogi.
And
Yoly the yogi. Yoly the yogi.
Yeah, Yoly
Yeah.
the yogi. And I'm repping the mountains today.
Come on.
Yeah,
I love that.
deep in Haiti.
Yes.
So yeah,
How
do you
we-
want to ground us in our Mamamojoo prayer?
Oh, yum. So if you guys don't know, we have been doing some type of grounding, somatic prayer before the pod, just for us to like return to our bodies, because like throughout the day, throughout time, we're like fractioning ourselves to get things done and like participating in different things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to invite you guys to close your eyes if you're not driving, get your shoulders straight, your feet shoulder length apart. I'm going to invite you to put your hand on your heart. I just want to get us into a prayer. I definitely want to recommend whatever shape you take. You can call on God, call on the water, whatever you feel is for you. I just want to say, God, I thank you for us being in community today. I thank you for allowing us to get through our worst days in 2024, 100%. I thank you for all of the grace you have given us, being the center. I thank you for exploration of our ancestors, of our spirit guides. I thank you for the unseen and the seen things that you have kept us from and kept us covered. I thank you for Guinea. I thank you for the water and the
Ashe.
elements that have supported us. I thank you for all the things that you've just blown our mind this past year, and I'm so thankful and grateful to what's to come. We are so expectant of the work and miracles you're going to do in our life. We thank you for all the things that we have now. So much gratitude, so much thanks, so much love. I ask that you continue to wrap us in all of that, in your mercy, in your holiest name. We thank you. Merci Guinée. Thank you to the ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. Aibobo, Ashe.
Aibobo.
Yes.
Ashe.
Yes,
Ashe.
yes.
Asheo.
In
All
the spirit of
right.
that, how are we feeling? What's happening? It's 2025. We're here. Like,
We made it.
The face you made. What's coming up for you? How do you feel?
I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling like
What's the texture behind good?
I'm feeling like life is worth living. The grass is greener. The sky is bluer. You know what I mean? Like, I'm walking with a pep in my step.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like 2024 was such a good year. Like,
Best year of my life.
best year of my life.
Best year of my life, hands
From
down.
January to December.
Yes. It's
Eight down, tour.
portals. It was portals every month.
Yeah.
Portals every month. Super grateful. Best year of my life. It was hard.
It
Hard
was-
as fuck. But I really felt like it carried.
It carried.
It felt like the preamble or like the pre to like this year. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, if I can make it through last year, babes.
Yeah,
This year, I'm like,
exactly.
what's up?
I feel like I will look back when I'm older and I'm like 2024 was like that year where
It was
everything
that mark.
changed. That was like boom.
That line.
Yeah.
I feel that.
How are you feeling?
Oh my God. 2024, how am I feeling today? I feel like I'm sitting in gratitude. I feel like I had some time. I'm on a break from work. Praise God, won't he do it?
Hallelujah.
So I really have been like reflecting, journaling. I've been caught up in my journaling because I was not in practice, but I feel the undertone is gratitude. I'm feeling very expectant. I'm feeling very like hopeful. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready. I feel activated.
Yeah.
Activated.
Ashe.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
Yeah. I feel like the heart has been like massaged open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this last quarter was a lot of heart work for me, at least.
Yeah.
Like realizing, I want to deepen. I want to love deeper. I want to live deeper, you know? So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I think with that same vein, it's Capricorn season, goat season, the best season. We open, we close. My birthday is in 10 days, January 13th. So I just want to throw that out there for
Bombastic
anybody,
side
eye.
eye.
Who wants to bless me with dinner, flowers, lunch, But also Capricorn season brings in so much.
A lot of stability, a lot of foundational work that has to happen. I think people sleep on Capricorn and be like, oh, it's only laborious around work. It's like, no, they actually know how to navigate on any foundation. Like, really able to like uproot some shit and really be clear. I love the clarity Capricorn season gives.
Yeah, and like, Jesus was a Capricorn. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that. I think
I'm
it
adding
was a
that under my
Pisces.
belt of why Jesus was a Capricorn.
You think so?
We also have fireworks January 1st. We also have the Haitian independence January 1st.
Boop, boop, boop. Come on, Haitian independence.
It's just too much.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
221 years
Yeah.
of carrying on our backs.
Yeah.
Okay. Being the first of many things. Being just everything
Yeah.
to like people. Yeah.
221 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
It's a lot of labor that goes into that. Even to this day, we're having our own struggles, but it's still like, you got to put some respect on Haiti.
Put some respect on it.
Yeah, we're the reason a lot of you are free.
Yeah. Hey.
Just want to say that.
And we shared that it's not enough to free ourselves. We said, you know what, we're going to go and free
Other people.
like the rest of Latin America.
Extend ourselves to other people.
And that
in other
level of
countries.
sacrifice.
Exactly.
That level of sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like, what do we want to sacrifice in like our current day to be able to cultivate community? Like,
And that freedom.
yeah. Just thinking about that. Like,
That's a good question.
I'm definitely willing to like move in head first with conflict now. Like, but in a more grounded way. Like, I feel very compassionate. I feel very opened up in a real way. I'm like, actually, I want to know why you think like that.
Yeah.
Not taking on the labor to change it, but like actually be curious of like, what is the root of that? So like we can come to the middle, or we can just have a shared understanding of like, oh no, this is how we want community to be, and like how we plan to move. So yeah, I feel like my sacrifice is my own ego. That's my sacrifice. That's what I feel like. My own ego. Yeah.
That's a download right there. My sacrifice is my own ego. Just wanted to bookmark that. If I don't know if they could do like subtitles. The sacrifice is my own ego.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's big.
And that next step looks like being a student. Be a student. Be a student of life. There's revelations around every freaking corner. No, for real. Like, I literally sat with it, like, the end of, like, yesterday? Well, it was literally yesterday. It was 2024 or the day before. And I was like, damn, like, there's so much lessons in everything. Everything is a blessing. Everything is a lesson. Like, I know it sounds fucking, oh, my God, but it's facts.
Yeah.
It's facts.
Yeah.
So what?
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna carry that with me.
Yeah.
What else is coming up for you around Haitian independence and like what it means to be free and then the struggles that we continue to bear witness to?
When I'm thinking about Ezeli Donto in a real way. Shout out to my mother, my girl. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes.
Gang.
I'm thinking about coming from a mothering perspective, where like mothering, the community mothering, where it's like we mother each other. Some of us aren't fortunate to have our parents still, and like different ways, and like how we show up for each other. Like that's revolutionary in itself. Wow. So I'm like, that needs to be the thread. It's happening. It's happening right now. Wait, we gotta pause. No, for real. I feel like that mothering is the thread in this work, and organizing, and how we want to move, and how we want to navigate life and its challenges that is coming. We can't run from these challenges. Yeah. We gotta hold each other in a real fucking way. Yeah. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about like subjumu, how like that's a ritualistic practice. Shout out. You want to talk a little bit about this photo?
Yeah, I took this photo on film when I traveled to IET last year. It's funny. It's yesterday makes a year because I came back on January 2nd. But being able to bring in the new year, bring in Haitian independence with my family back home, with the elders and the youngins, and like we all were around in the kitchen cooking. People are cutting, like other people, like there's mutual aid that's happening. Like just seeing like the lakou that is cultivated at home, I was like, wow, there is so much sustenance. Like you got this, I got that, let's barter, let's trade. Yeah. And so being able to experience Independence Day back home was just integral. So I took a picture of the soup. And yeah, I love that. I feel like we are memory workers and like not just memory workers, but I feel like griot storytellers. And so I feel really privileged to be able to come on here and share and like, you know? And so the soup is just so meaningful for us. There was a point in time where enslaved Africans could not have this soup. We harvested for it. We labored for it. We was cutting in the fields for it.
And didn't even get a chance to enjoy it.
And didn't get a chance to enjoy it. And so the way that we enjoy it in abundance now, literally all my family, I call them, they're eating soup in the first.
I love
like
that.
Universally.
Yeah.
Like I'm having my soup. I'm traveling to go get soup. And so I love that that's a ritual, a mass ritual that we get to like hold and cultivate.
No,
you know?
for real.
Yeah.
I am a little sad this year. I didn't get a chance to have my soup jamu. I'm real sad. But I also understood that, like, actually it's my time to, like, prioritize that as I'm, like, cultivating my own family. It's like, you know, I can't always rely on my elder because they're getting older. Yeah. Their capacity is different. And I'm like, oh, shit, I actually need to break out the book of the recipes and, like, sit down and make this a thing where it's, like, an all hands on deck. Like, you can chop this up, or it can even be something, like, we do together. Yeah. Like, I think this soup is such a thread and such a, like, hearty heart situation that I'm just, I feel like I want to implement that for next time. But I'm still going to give me some soup on Sunday.
Period.
That's the plan. I got some soups in the work.
Ashe.
Did you want to
I did want to share, but I wanted to share, like, what's in the soup. So it's squash with marinated beef. With some epis. Yes. Malanga, leeks, celery. There's rigatoni pasta, and it just creates like this really hearty,
Abundant.
grounding
Very abundant.
soup. And then I'm a dipper, so I have my bread and I'm dipping my soup. People were making fun of me. I was at a soup function the other day, and they're like, "Damn, you dipping your bread?"
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
It's savory. It's a somatic
Yes.
experience.
So yeah, that's what's in the soup, and it means so much to us. It's our independence soup, and that's why we have that here. And yeah,
I wanna big up Kuzin, because I feel like when we talk about the revolution, we're only talking Ezeli, Ogu, like, you know, but Kuzin being the farmer, being the laborer, being the one that provides these yams and these different ingredients, like we have to big him up because he be in the fields, he be
Big
working,
up.
he provides us that stability. And I want to name that Haiti is in an agricultural revolution right now.
Ashe.
And they're going to thrive and they're going to be fucking great. Because that's how we make our bread and butter. And when we're able to feed ourselves, we'll be able to translate that and be able to do other things.
Ashe.
I'm going to affirm that. I'm going to stand on that.
Ashe.
Period.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So, in the spirit of being in study, I did want to read another passage from this book. This is my
that
Bible,
Professor.
baby.
Professor
Hey,
Yoly.
Professor. Hey.
Professor Yoly.
Yes, thank you. So, on August 14th, 1791, a secret gathering took place in a forest called Bois Caïman on the border of the Plaine du Nord Saint-Domingue, which is also known as Haiti.
Haiti.
It's richest sugar production region. We were the richest sugar production region. Okay. The written historical record establishes that at this meeting, a general insurrection of the slaves was planned, whose outbreak, the first explosion of the revolution that 10 years later would make Haiti independent, reduced the plantations of Plaine du Nord to ashes within just the first few days. The Haitian oral tradition holds, with equal if not superior conviction, that the centerpiece of the meeting of Wakaima was the great voodoo ceremony in which the entire pantheon of immortal spirits was called to assist and inspire the revolution. And I love this passage because it talks more about how that calling of all the spirits, all the energies, was later demonized by Americans. We were, after the revolution happened, the U.S. and Europe, like, they literally barred us from any economic trade.
They were cutting off our trees.
They cut us off completely because we dared to dream and we dared to be free. And so then they kind of like demonized what it meant for us to call on spirits to free ourselves.
That's when they say, like, they sever your arms. Or it's like, even in organizing, I think one of the biggest things that we learned this year was, like, even around, like, homecoming and all the different things is, like, and I'm going to stand on it, there's no revolution without spirit. It's like, we can do all this organizing all we want to, but the unseen of the ancestors, of the spirit, that's our extra backing. It's bigger than the weapons and the guns. It's actually not. That is our spine to how we posture ourselves to revolutionary work and all these different things. So I love that they're talking about the importance of that. Yeah. And it took practice. They were meeting. They were doing the thing. They had trust. Blind trust.
Blind trust. That's my biggest download this year. We're going to get there.
Yeah.
But emphasis on secret gathering. Yeah. Because I feel like social media has messed up what organizing means. Uh-huh. Like, they were organizing in secret. Yeah. Creating undergrounds, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think that, you know, with the Lakou being underground, I think it's so important. But yeah, spirit. Yeah. Spirit. Yeah. Some things you gotta hold to yourself. Spirit. You gotta cultivate it, do it. Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that we called that energy up and it was demonized, I think, to the point where when the U.S. occupied Haiti in 1915, my grandfather was only 5 years old when that happened. They came in and destroyed our altars and came in and destroyed everything. The waters. They destroyed our waters. Peep how they use the elements to destroy us from the inside out. Right. That's how they do that. That's a part of the function. Yeah. Things that were gift to us from God, from the ancestors, they said, I'm going to take that first, because then you'll become blind. Mm-hmm. And then you'll have no choice but to rely on the structures I put in place for you. Because if you contaminate our waters, what are we? Exactly. Because we are water. Period. Punto.
Exactly.
So yeah, just a little bit of history. We want to be and study together. So join us. If you want to get this book, I swear by this book. I live and die by this book.
It's the one.
It's called Nandomi, An Initiate's Journey into Haitian Voodoo, and it's about dreaming. So if you have like the spiritual gift of dreaming, please get your hands on this book. And it really helps decolonize your mind on like why I think I love church. I do. I love Jesus. I do. Why the church like kind of turned on Haitian culture is very important. It talks about that in the book.
Yes.
So yeah.
Context.
Let's be in study together.
Yes. So we can get into a little bit of water break.
Yeah. Let's get into a water break. DJ Teeyuh, what you got for us?
Can you plug us in, baby?
Yes. Hey.
Masisi Radio, Vini.
Crétin, y a pas de magie. On vient, on prend tout comme ça, y a pas de gâchis. Pas de semblant, full baby dans 4 matiques. Elle habite solo et ça c'est fantastique, ça c'est méchant. Y'a les baby, c'est large et c'est crazy. De ton épaule, dis-moi, tell me. Si je t'ai poussé, money, pay me. Yo, Judas, précis comme le sable d'un Yakuza. Si tu marches with me, babe, c'est tout droit. Ta carte est plaque, disons alléluia. Da, da, da. Yo, Judas, précis comme le sable d'un Yakuza. Si tu marches with me, babe, c'est tout droit. Ta carte est plaque, disons alléluia. Da, da, da. Baby, j'ai le tal, vini. Da, da, da. Vini, pas timide. Da, da, da. Drive en Lamborghini. Da, da, da. Chérie, nous sous sa campé. Da, da, da. Bamele. Ah, da, da. Full BBL, baby. Da, da, da. Bamele. Ah, da, da. Chérie, nous sous sa campé. Da, da, da. J'étais enchanté. Capi ça plus les compter. Je remercie Dieu parce qu'on a la santé. Je monte pas baby sinon y'aura trop de débat. Allez, trop de talent. Depuis le vent de rose il y a trop de talent. Juste m'a dit je t'aime mais c'est trop marrant. Cette bitch m'a dit je t'aime mais c'est trop marrant. Et c'est trop marrant. Yo Judas, précis comme le sable d'un Yakuza. Si tu marches with me babe c'est tout droit. La carte est black disons alléluia. Yo Judas, précis comme le sable d'un Yakuza. Si tu marches with me babe c'est tout droit. La carte est black disons alléluia. Baby j'ai le temps vini. Vini pas timide. Drive en Lamborghini. Chérie nous sous sa campé. Bamele. Full BBL baby. Bamele. ça, campé dans et puis je le donne.
Mes amis, mes amis, mes amis. Mes amis, mes amis, mes amis. Ça fait des hommes pas ouais. Paye-moi changer couleur. Ça fait des hommes qui t'aiment. Figili marqué misère. Nous plutôt fermer des jeunes. Faire semblant ça va changer. Nous plutôt fermer des jeunes. Dis petite pas nous pas tourner mes amis. Haïti moi. Oh. Dis-moi qui sort pour le faire. Faut changer mentalité moun yo. Pays en danger. Pas de personne qui décide les bons pieds. Oh yo yo, nous plutôt fermer des jeux. Faire semblant ça va changer. Nous plutôt fermer des jeux. Dis petite pas nous pas tourner mes amis. Haïti moi. Oh. Sans c'est lié. Oh, mes amis, mes amis, mes amis. Oh, oh. Caribé. Uzoporo, zopopotore. Uzoporo, zopopotore. Uzoporo, zopopotore. Uzoporo. Zoporo, pero, 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 zoporo, pero, 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 zoporo, pero, bagayo, zoporo, pero, 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 Uzoporo, zopopotore. Uzoporo, zopopotore. Uzoporo, zopopotore. Uzopomba, comba, comba. Tout le monde sait. Bang bang, Lucky Luke. Bang bang, on joue tout ce monde jouer avec. Bang bang, Lucky bang bang, Lucky bang. Tout le monde sait. Bang bang, Lucky Luke. Cowboy Caribio, dégainé. Yo titi galo fait pas même dans CIA. Sauci va la gâchette. Sauci va la gâchette. Yo dit Richard fait pas même dans CIA. Sauci va la gâchette. Sauci va la gâchette. Yo dit Michael qui pas même dans CIA. Sauci va la gâchette. Sauci va la gâchette. Fanatique Caribi pas même dans CIA. Sauci va la gâchette. Sauci va la gâchette. Bang bang, bang bang, Lucky bang. Tout le monde sait. Bang bang, Lucky Luke. Mais pays m'baillon jouet suspend jouer avec. Bang bang, Lucky bang bang, Lucky bang. Tout le monde sait. Bang bang, Lucky Luke. Pays m'baillon jouet suspend jouer avec. Yo dit Richard j'ai pas même dans CIA. Sauci va la gâchette. Sauci va la gâchette. Yo dit Serette qu'avait pas même dans CIA. Sauci va la gâchette. Sauci va la gâchette. Yo dit Medon Jackie pas même dans CIA. Sauci va la gâchette. Sauci va la gâchette. Mais Stéphanie Bolide pas même dans CIA. Sauci va la gâchette. Sauci va la gâchette. Aïe, oui, Teeyuh, you prend pays, ouais, you contrôle moi, ça gagne la caille. FBI, you prend pays, ouais, mais you contrôle moi, ça qu'a passé. Teeyuh, you prend pays, ouais, mais you contrôle moi, ça gagne la caille. FBI, you prend pays, ouais, mais you contrôle moi. Richard, nous sous code, attendez. Carlo, cherchez couteau, cherchez ciseaux, nous sous code.
We back.
Hello. And we back.
Mic check.
Mic check, mic check. Hi. I needed that, honey. I needed that.
DJ Teeyuh.
Teeyuh. In the building.
Pew, 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 pew. DJ Teeyuh, you nice.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, we need
Brought us back to Kaimi Kaimi is important to the culture, so big ups to Kaimi.
Absolutely.
They literally had they sold out an arena in New York recently.
I'm sad I missed it.
I know, me too.
New York is a portal. It's a portal.
The FOMO was too much, but they're coming to Miami.
Wait, when?
We're
gonna
let you go.
I'm trying to go. Okay, where the babysitter at? Because I'm outside.
So, download and debriefs. So we are going to talk about our reflections for 2024.
Ooh.
And we could talk about our spread a little bit.
Yeah.
I would love to know what we got here. I would love for you to share a little bit about the mirror.
So we have a running altar every pod. It's like the items change, but like the principles are the same, having water, having fire, having the different elements. Particularly today, I bought this mirror that I worked on. This is like a nod to like my siren mermaid era that I'm in, and also like inner child stuff where it's like I have like my different ballads and like my different, things that just are really close to my heart. And yeah, I've been really reflective. So this is a mirror that I plan to write some affirmations in and like recite it. A nod to it's an integration process where it's like I have inner child stuff, but it's also like my womanhood, my femininity, like integrating that together. Just a small thing for myself to.
It's so beautiful.
To remind,
the snake on there. I feel like
the little Dambala energy.
The knockers on there. I feel like it's a nod to Miami-Dade culture.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
We got to talk about, even it being like water and Miami related, how Miami is drowning. It's.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah.
I feel like that kind of inspired that too.
Let's open there.
Yeah.
I think something that I'm reflecting 2024. Yeah, Miami is sinking.
Fast, quickly.
Confliction
lives here. Because, baby, we're going to be underwater. This is Atlantis.
Yeah.
How many years? They were projecting like 80?
I don't know.
Like when we're 80
like
or
when we're 80.
Shit.
But Miami Herald recently released a study, and it documented buildings in Miami that have sunk 3 inches in. Yeah.
People are swimming in Brico, essentially, on a regular day.
Yeah.
And that's also why they're pushing people out the hood, because the hood is on higher ground.
The
hood
is on higher ground.
What's the poker beans?
And so I'm really thinking, I think we have this conversation often about like what it means to be maybe the last generation to like experience Miami the way that we're experiencing it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just sitting with like what it means to be making art here, what it means to be building community, like our underground community, what it means to make love here, like what it means to like organize politically here, like all of those. There's so much aliveness that's here. And I'm really sitting with like, for me, there's like a sense of urgency to create and to document and to storytell and to preserve the memory of Miami and to preserve the memory of like Haitian mystics, queer mystics living in Miami. And so, I'm reflecting on that.
That's a big bag. That's what definitely we're going to be leading into.
Yeah.
Some exhibition at some point this year. We're calling that in.
Manifesting.
We're going to have an exhibition around water and our experiences. We're going to call that in. Is there anything else you want to share on the altar that is calling to you?
Of course, we have our Haitian flag here. We have 2 of them. We have our Palo Santo, some fresh flowers. Wanted to shout out our girl B that held us in delicate space.
Yes.
Community mothering.
Kwanzaa. Yes.
Kwanzaa, like building affirmations for the year. And then we have some cards. So we're going to post some cards later on. And we have a conch shell.
That's the mermaid telephone.
And then we also have Ezrali. Mother is always with us. So, that's our spread. And then a picture that I took in IET last year. Yeah.
Curious. Yeah. We got to get into some, what do we call them? Glows and grows, thorns and roses.
Roses and thorns. Wins and losses.
Wins and losses. That's really McMill coded to me. When I hear wins and losses, I'm like, I used to pray for times like
that's
this. That's literally the first
how I
thing
know you hood. That's how I know you hood.
It's a problem.
Wins and losses.
I'm screaming that shit in the club. I'm screaming it down the street.
I don't care. That's one of our national anthems.
I will say we'll be on our phones a little bit because we have live notes. I don't know if we want to talk about like our coven process, where it's like throughout the year we have some reflections after our retreats. We meet monthly.
We are very organized. We meet monthly, and we have, I feel like they're biannual retreats, like twice a year.
Yeah.
We have retreats, and we go on a medicinal journey.
Yeah.
Different
ceremonies.
Ceremonies. Yeah. We are post-it notes everywhere in my apartment.
It's beautiful.
And so we are recently coming to the surface from underground, going underwater, and there were just so many downloads that we experienced. But yeah, the We Are Sinking was something that I was thinking about, like, yeah, I think another one that, like, for me, I'm sitting with is, like, how love sets us free.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Like, I think after my journey, I was like, I just want to call my dad and tell him I love him. Like, and I was just, like, thinking about all of the love that's in my life, thinking about the themes, the threads, and how there's so much love. Like, there's so much.
I want to go deeper. I want to go deeper.
You trying to go on the water?
No. Because I think that, like, I feel so alive in my perspective of what love is for me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, like, where do I even start? Because I feel like there were so many revelations that happened in real time. I definitely feel like I want to love deeper. I definitely think about, like, my love for myself and, like, how my body functions and how it is keeping me alive, and thinking about, like, our breath is free. Our breath is a gift. That's an actionable love offering from God. Like, nigga, you can breathe. You can do the things. Like, your function, you don't have to think about your lungs moving. Like, it's the small shit that we just take for granted. Like, not to be on some, like, methodical shit, but it's like, this vessel is keeping us alive. This vessel is housing this creativity. This vessel is allowing us to be in community and touch and feel and enjoy pleasure. And, like, so I'm thinking about love for my body in particular. Yeah. And just thinking about, like, I think one of my reflections this year was, like, me leaning more into, like, my masculine principle, where it's like I heavily believe in duality, where it's like I've learned that both serve me well. I used to have a negative association with, like, masculine energy and all this other stuff, but I'm like, actually, I can make it my own and, like, lean into that, whether it's what I'm wearing and how I'm operating and how I'm moving, like, you know. So I've been enjoying that. It's been some conflictions. And, you know, it definitely makes folks uncomfortable, but it is what it is. And I think my reflection from last year is, like, who do I want to be at my core? Like, what are my principles and, like, how I want to move, and, like, kind of fuck what everybody else thinks. This is, like, the first year I was like, actually, I don't give a fuck. Actually, like, I can, be impacted by what you said, but, like, I don't have to internalize it. Yeah. You can say X, Y, and Z, but you're not in my lived experience. Yeah. So I think I'm moving in that way. So loving on myself, loving on other people, being romanced by my friends. Like, y'all really love me down in real time.
Love you down.
The amount of romance that I have, and just, like, joy, and, like, I don't know. I'm just so grateful for last year. It was hard. There's definitely some challenges, and, like, the earthly, worldly aspect of, like, like immigration stuff, and, like, our context of, like, people losing their lives in Palestine, and, like, all these different things that, like, was so hard. Yeah. But I also had to realize, like, I can't allow that to steal me being alive and, like, my joy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's a gift. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a little me that have to live for them as well.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just so much fear, like, that's been going around. And I think fear really robs us of the ability to love. Yes. Even the Bible talks about it, like, perfect love casts out fear. It does. And so. It does. Yeah.
And time. I'm thinking about time. Yeah. Where it's like, we were talking about Mother Nature, Father Time, and, like, how they go together. Slowing down is going to be one of our greatest gifts that we tap into. I think last year I was moving so fast. I was hitting all my goals. Like, I'm knocking them shits down, but, like, to savor it and to, like, sit in it and, like, bitch, you did that? Like, I didn't do any of that. Yeah. I didn't really, in a real way. Like, I did the thing, but, like, travel, like, leadership, and, like, my son, the way he's developing, he's so fucking smart, and, like, all these things, like, I didn't get a chance to sit in that fruitfulness. A whole mother. I have a 2-year-old. Shout out to my son for being my best fucking teacher, bro.
Hey, shout out to King. In, like, 15 and 20 years, you're gonna, like, go on Masisi Radio on YouTube, and you're gonna look through the archives, and then you're gonna find your mom is on here, wilding and talking shit with love, and I think that's incredible.
Yeah.
I think that's a big download for me. Is my sister gave birth. Hi, Aiden, if you're watching this 20 years into the future. So cool. Look how cool your auntie is.
Okay.
But it was so cool, like, witnessing her push and give birth.
Out of the portal.
I was like,
fresh out.
Whoa, wait. You know, and I think, like, there was a moment, like, I was looking at her and I'm like, breathe. You got this, bitch. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
And, like, absolute terror, like, struck her body where she was like, oh, my God, I can't do this. And, like, I just think about that. That sticks with me in terms of, like, anything that we're creating, whether babies, projects, ideas. It's going to be a contraction. You're going to have to push. There's going to be a moment where you're going to feel like, damn, I don't think I could push this out of me.
It's a labor of love.
And anytime you think you've reached your limit, there's actually a little bit more.
Hey, just a little more.
And seeing that, like, manifest in, like, such a physical, visceral form. Like, she thought she reached her limit, and there was a little bit more, and that baby came out, and I was just like,
damn.
Wow. So
Damn.
I'm thinking about, like, pushing, contraction, pushing these ideas, pushing these babies, catching these babies.
Yeah.
Catching communities.
Midwife of consciousness.
Midwives. Doula.
Yeah.
How we doula each other, how we midwife each other, like, all the things. And so how we midwife our ideas.
Yes.
That's another download, birthing those ideas. I think blind trust. I went to Peru this year. Child, the journey. The journey.
Like, Yoly, you all right? You all right, Fred? You off the grid? Where you at? No, for real. I was like, are we
I was
right?
off the grid, but it was so beautiful. I felt so held and cared. Like, community really showed up, and, like, in terms of, like, holding the work that I left behind, and, like, it was incredible. I journeyed to the top of Machu Picchu, like, a dream come true for me, and, like, yeah, I had, like, a big dream come true moment in 2024. I feel like it's carrying me.
Yeah.
It's carrying me. And I'm seeing the fruits of, like, that labor of doing that.
Yeah.
And moving past so much fear to do that, which is blind trust.
It really does take that.
Blind trust is another download.
Yeah. Integration is super important, too. I think that was, like, a theme that we were having was, like, we have these revelations, we have these downloads, but how can we take it in bite size and be practical about how we're infusing this? Because you can have the knowledge all you want to.
Yeah.
You could say I know all the things, but if you ain't in practice or actually have some type of, like, step to kind of, like, slow your way into it, I think grace and integration was a big theme. It was like whatever you learn is really no else you take. There's really no else you take. It's really data. And how do you take that data and, like, do what you got to do?
Because we have that ancestral software inside us.
Exactly.
So it's all about, like, data retrieval, remembering, movement.
Yeah.
That DNA has so much information for us. And so, I think Teeyuh had a download. She was moving through play and, like, the importance of play. So we're calling in that this year.
More play this year.
More play, more childlike wonder.
Yeah.
And just, like, seeing things through that.
Yeah. I feel complete in that sense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think complete? Also our birthday activations.
Yes. Listen, the birthdays were pivotal markings of, like, themes and revelations and, like, all the different stuff. Your birthday kicked it off amazing. Tell me a little bit.
It was an Action de Grâce ceremony, which is a Haitian tradition on, like, sacrifice and ritual. And we gathered, the community rallied. Like, I just came back from Haiti. We had, like, less than 2 weeks to put it together, and it was just incredible. And I think it was a big lesson on being obedient. And then we went into your birthday. The picture of this episode of Ernisha in the water.
Let me flip my cap.
Flip the cap.
You know what
Let's
I'm saying?
flip this table.
You know what I'm saying? It was a vibe. It was a
that
time.
Your birthday?
It was great. It was the creative pop-up that we needed. That, like,
it was
out.
Yeah, it was a creative. Oh my God, like, what's the word? It was like I felt activated creatively.
Yeah.
Like, you pulled me in. And I think even Tap
Teeyuh had playtime. Oh, Tap was wild. That was a whole portal. That was a whole situation.
I have not been back since then.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. And then we went into Tia's birthday where we played and our inner child came out, and it just carried.
Yeah.
And I think the last thing was the swamps.
Yeah. And
There
we
was
got
so much
some
that
downloads
happened.
in
We're
there.
gonna have to do an episode too.
We're gonna have to
Because we had the
circle
homecoming
back.
weekend where we just had like a beautiful reunion of like organizers, and then we also had the swamps.
Yeah. We have not a lot of time because time is not our friend today, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I do want to say next steps could
Okay.
definitely be like thinking about your principles and your values. Like when we
I'd
talk
like
about
to.
the topic of Lakou,
Yeah.
just wanting to cultivate that. Like, what do you care about? What's important to you? Actually take stock of what last year brought you and figure out actual ways to integrate it in real time instead of just sitting on the knowledge and not using it. Because I feel like that's why we be earthbound and stuck. Because we never put the work
Ashe.
into the work and actually do it.
Yeah, I think sometimes we stay in ideation mode,
Yeah.
overthink, and not like implement.
Yeah.
I think another next step is let's be in study together. Let's
Yeah.
read this year. Let's go,
Yeah.
like add me on Goodreads. Hold me accountable.
You know, ask us some questions on Instagram,
Yeah.
DM us topics. We have some in the queue coming for these
Yes.
bi-weekly situations.
And then
We
we're
do
gonna-
want to do at least one card pull collectively.
collab. Yeah.
I already shuffled. I pre-shuffled for you.
Shuffle?
I held it down, baby. I got you.
Damn.
Because we got to
baby.
wrap.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this one right here. Okay, so we're pulling from the Green Gold, the Ancestral Plant Spirit Oracle deck.
Not a bitter melon.
Bitter,
A bitter
melon.
melon. A bitter melon.
Yes.
A bitter
Let's see
melon. What is
where-
it giving for the bitter melon? What is it saying? What are we talking about?
Okay. Bitter melon, Mormorica charantia,
Ow.
Africa, seed, moon, the cleansing activator. I listen deeply to what is needed and then initiate the shift. My cleansing can be bitter or sweet, but it is always necessary, though not always welcomed with gratitude. What needs moving in your inner world and outer world? Moving into a new belief pattern, a new physical space, a new era of leadership. You just talked about leadership.
Listen, it's just wrapping up
Or
what we said.
a
That's
new
it.
organ pathway. What needs moving?
All it takes.
Bitter melon.
Take that as homework.
Yeah.
Watch this particular part back. Answer
Yeah.
your questions.
Yeah.
Reflect on that as a journaling.
Yeah.
And I think we square. We got,
We are squared.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Lakou
you
Dlo.
guys. Ew, 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 ew. I was like, is it a clap? Is it a, oh, we did it. I could get a coffee. All right,
Take
Tia,
us away,
take us
Tia.
away, baby.
En 2004. 200
Nan pe am soleil levé chaque jour, c'est quand compte dans paradis. Pour Jean belle fleur dans mon blaye, nan ka tout monde ka vive là-dedans. Li te gen chance pour le décorer, ak pied coco et bol en mer. Belle fleur pousse dans chaque saison, qui empêche m'pati quitter. Haïti chérie, en avant tout m'sorti let ma look nous rime, chérie. Pour bon Jean-Pierre Mango aussi al cap chanter, chérie. La moi blaye nan campou. Longtemps la m'te piti, ak tout petits amis m'a pati. M'a cherché chimé la campagne, pour mal trouver bon goût la vie. Les niveaux trouver zanana, bon Jean can créole pour n'soucer. L'eau coco et servine dessert, toute bagaille ça yo fait m'remer. Haïti chérie, moi pas qu'un doit troquer même si y'a pas un diamant. Chérie, tout étoile qui a prié, petits oiseaux qui a chanté. Chérie, la moi plein dans campou. Haïti chérie, mets-nous.
feel that.